Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the best Easter egg setup, in my opinion, for Voyage of Despair and Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies. So let's get straight into this. Let's get started with the elixirs first. From my past experience of trying to complete this Easter egg, I know these perks, these elixirs, and these weapons are pretty effective against all types of zombies and mini bosses as well. So let's get right ahead into this. My first elixir that I pick is point drops. I chose this because let's say you're in a party of 4, right? And if you guys share all your points, by round 1 you can have your most of the map open without the artifact.
Bonus only magic fighting against us. I welcome any.
So that's why I picked point drops. My next one is Now You See Me. The reason I chose this is because let's say a teammate goes down. I can make sure all the zombies chase after me so that my other teammates can help out that teammate that went down.
What is this mixed with? Sewage?
So that is my reasoning behind why I chose Now You See Me. The third perk that I chose is Anywhere But Here. The reason I chose Anywhere But Here is because let's say you get in a situation, a messy situation, you're stuck in a corner, you don't have a wonder weapon, you can't get out of the situation. Well, Anywhere But Here is your only option. Unless, of course, you don't have it. It's not operational, but you know, then you're screwed. But still, Anywhere But Here is good to get out of sticky situations, get you out of, you know, anywhere but here, as it says in the name. That is my reasoning why I chose Anywhere But Here.
I suppose I could help you.
My last and final elixir that I chose is Nowhere But There. I chose this because let's say, as I said earlier, let's say you're in a party of 4 people. You don't have Now You See Me there, or your teammate is too far away to get to. And all your teammates are close to you, but that one teammate is all the way very far away from you guys. There's always that one teammate. And Nowhere But There plays an important role in each team because you teleport to that exact teammate that is down. You teleport to them. There's a concussive blast that knocks back the zombies so that you can safely revive your teammate. And let's say Nowhere But There, and I mean Anywhere But Here, you can use it as a 50-50 gamble if you don't have either Now You See Me because you either used it already or you already used Nowhere But There but the teammate is too far away. Anywhere But Here is a 50-50 chance you will get closer to that teammate. So that's a basic gamble between 50-50.
Are these elixirs supposed to be warm?
So those are my elixirs of choice. And let's move on to the perks. My first perk that I have is Quick Revive. Of course, you can't have a good team without Quick Revive, am I right? Quick Revive, basically, it's different in solos, but let's not talk about solos right now. Of course, it helps you out revive your teammates quicker and much faster. Let's say you're in a sticky situation, the zombies are right behind you, they're about to grab that booty, and so you can just revive your teammate pretty quickly. And the modifier for this is that if you have it as your modifier, you gain a movement speed boost right after your regeneration starts, and reviving both players receive a health boost and a movement speed, which is a pretty good thing if you have it as a modifier, if you're a healer as in the team.
Leave it to a Brit to underestimate the importance of taste. Fear not, amigo. I will not.
Second perk that I have is Bandolier Bandit. The reason I chose this is because in the later rounds, you don't get that many max ammos. From my last experience of the Easter egg trying to attempt it. In the early rounds, you get a lot of max ammos. You're celebrating, you're like, oh hey, look, I'm getting max ammos, that's fine. But then when it actually reaches the later stages, you guys will not want to find out. You guys don't get that very many power-ups. And the modifier for this is that it refills ammo of stowed weapons from ammo stock over time. So basically, this means that If you haven't reloaded a mag yet, the extra clip will go into that mag. And yeah, that's the modifier, guys, for Bentley Bandit.
I only put my trust in this because it has worked before.
My third perk is Stamina Up. The reason I chose Stamina Up is because Voyage of Despair is a pretty good map. It brings me back to the memories of Transit. Transit is a way much bigger map than Voyage of Despair, but Voyage of Despair is somewhat even to Transit. And if you have Stamina Up as your modifier, then you have unlimited full sprint, and players can fire weapons without sprinting.
There's the artifact. Do we want to reacquire it? Or is it somehow damaged?
That is why I chose Stamina Up. The last one that I have as my modifier is Dying Wish. The reason I have this as my modifier, the reason I have Dying Wish is because if, let's say you're trapped in a corner, right? You don't have anywhere but here, and you're trapped in a corner. You're basically screwed, right? Well, if you have Dying Wish ready, you can probably get that out of that sticky situation, because if you're about to go down, then instead of going down, it gives you 9 seconds for you to get out of that sticky situation. You're basically invincible to the zombies. No matter what they do to you, you're basically invincible. That's why I chose this as my modifier. The reason I chose it as a modifier as well is because when you run out of, if you don't have it as a modifier, Dying Wish, then you immediately are depleted to 1 health. So basically, once you run out of Dying Wish, you're at 1 health. And that isn't very good, because if you just got out of a sticky situation and zombies are coming after you and you don't have a shield, then well, you're gonna die because you only have 1 health. And one swipe, you're dead. But if you have it as your modifier, then once you get out of that state where you used up your Dying Wish, then it brings you all the way to max health once you get out of that state. So that's why I chose that as my modifier. Now let's move on to the weapons. In Black Ops 4, they introduced us to very many specialist weapons that are very strong and powerful. But the one that I really enjoy using is the Scepter of Ra. The reason I use this is because it has healing capabilities. It can heal a teammate from far away. Let's say there's a bunch of zombies near that teammate and you can't get to that teammate. Well, that Scepter of Ra can heal that teammate straight up right away. And if he gets all the way to stage 3, then you can place it down on the ground. It will form a little dome that if all your teammates are in there, and if you go down and all your teammates go down in that little circle, they will get revived no matter what. And it also, if the zombies enter that little dome, the zombies will be slowed down. So that's why I chose the Scepter of Ra as my specialist weapon.
Anybody need a light? Come, chupacabras.
The equipment that I use is Wraithfire. The reasoning behind this is because Wraithfire, it's extremely OP against the zombies. If you guys haven't tested it out, I don't know what level you unlock it. It's like level 30 something that you unlock this, but once you guys do unlock it, do equip it because it's very strong against the zombies. Let's say you're at round 27, there's a whole horde of zombies coming at you. You have no gun, you have no weapon, you have no ammo in your weapon, and let's say all you have is the Wraithfire. Well, these bad boys, you chuck 2 of them into a crowd of zombies and they instantly die. It's basically like living hell for the zombies, if you guys know what I mean. But the cool thing is you can walk over, you can stay in it. It doesn't hurt you. It only hurts the zombies. That's the cool thing about this Wraithfire. And that is my reasoning why I chose the Wraithfire. Now, the starting weapon that I have is a Strife, because I know you guys might hate me for this. You guys might use the Wellington, but I chose the Strife. Hear me out, guys. The reason why I chose the Strife is because it does more damage to the zombies. Whether you like it or not, it does more damage. Even if you have a silencer on it. At round 1, it's a 2-shot. Unlike the Wellington, it's a 3-shot at round 1. So that's why I choose it as my starting weapon, because I can kill the zombies quicker in later rounds as well.
Oh, his arm fell off. Adorable.
I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, and if you love this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.